Maybe I went in too cocky. Maybe I underestimated my opponents. Maybe my second day was too early for me to get a title shot. Maybe Juicebox can rap. No, it's definitely not that. Well, maybe it wasn't any of those. Maybe, yes. Yeah, I know exactly what it is. My debut. What should have been another flawless day in the life of KTD. What should have been the beginning of the ascension to the pinnacle of professional wrestling for QAW. Damn near ruined. Damn near ruined by incompetence, by recklessness, carelessness, by a botched logo. Really? What is this? What is that? Who is KDT? And why was that logo in front of my debut? The #1 viewed debut in QAW history. Listen, I did my part. I showed up, looked fine as hell, kicked ass in near record time, and looked good doing it. I brought you the viewers. I brought you the spotlight. And this is how you repay me. A botched logo in front of my debut. Oh my God. The only justification I could possibly fathom is that your little graphics guy couldn't actually believe I was here. He saw he had to make a graphic for KTD and made it for KDT because there is no way QAW could strike gold like KTD. But you did. And now it's slipping through your fingers, QAW. You know what was trending? #1. #1 worldwide on Twitter that day? It was supposed to be KTD. It was KDT. Me not correctly trending on Twitter that day caused me insufferable pain. Your little mom and pop wrestling federation may think that's okay and not a big deal, but it is to me. It caused me emotional and physical trauma. I couldn't even perform my scene with Jennifer Lawrence that night. I have to reschedule. It's a whole mess. It makes me sick. So you know what? Your little graphics guy did have one thing right. Yeah, he did get one thing right. On the little bottom, that little cute little slogan, Hollywood is here. Guess what? Hollywood is here. You know what we're damn good at in Hollywood? Suing people. So guess what, QAW? You sued. You sued. This is Geek McGee. She is my lawyer extraordinaire, my manager extraordinaire, my confidant, my accountant. She is elite at what she does. And Geek McGee, tell QAW what we're suing them for.
Everything?
Everything, QAW. Guess what? You liquidated. You liquidated QAW and you struck gold, you sons of bitches. You had me and you lost me. I'm gonna own you and it's like you never existed. You didn't quite know what you had, did you? You didn't quite know what you had. Next week? October 1st? Some new information has been brought to my attention. Word is October 1st to the move to 2B Studio, there will be a Rumble with championship implications. Geek, you don't suppose we can drop the lawsuit, do you?
No.
No, that'd be silly. Because
Won't allow it.
KDT was trending worldwide instead of KTD. That's unacceptable.
Drama.
We could maybe consider dropping the lawsuit for an entry in that Rumble, right? No. Remember, Jennifer Lawrence, I couldn't perform. No. Geek. What if we would consider dropping the lawsuit for the last entrant to that Rumble, right? QAW, you sons of bitches, you may have struck gold once. You have the opportunity to strike gold twice. Ensure me the last entry into that Rumble. Ensure me the last entry to that Rumble October 1st. And Geeks and I will drop the suit. I'll return to the QAW roster with full morale. And you won't be liquidated. Just fix that graphic, fire that graphic guy, and make me the last entrant in the Rumble. I'll say you're welcome in advance, but I want my thank yous
Now.
From the city of brotherly love comes two announcers who fuck together. It's Mike Mann here with Buckley's One Tune.
Thank you so much, Mike. I miss you, and maybe perhaps we'll fuck again. But you know what we're fucking with now? We're fucking with 2MB Studios. We are here in Philadelphia. It's our debut. We got 2 Royal Rumble matches tonight. Look at this crowd behind us.
They are static with anticipation.
Look at them. One of them took my mask.
That's okay. I found it, and I wore it because it reminds me of better times.
So glad to be here.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We have 2 MB Studios backing us with 2 Royal Rumbles tonight. A 30-man men's rumble and a 20-woman women's rumble.
This shit is already coming unglued. We gotta get going here. We gotta get started. It's time for the women's rumble, baby.
Catch the fever!
Please.
I'm the strongest one by far, but you're thinking that you are too.
I'm just dripping so much sauce, got a chick looking like Ragu, baby.
What up, wacko, crystal ball, that's cool, baby, so are you.
That's how I roll.
I be shining, yeah, because that belt is mine.
Let's go.
I was born for this, don't even gotta try.
Now you know.
I'm like Chardonnay, you get better over time.
Now you know.
Heard you say I'm not the baddest, but you lying. Ain't my fault that I'm out here getting loose. Gotta say I am the truth. Women's rumble, how are you, baby?
It ain't my fault that I'm out here making moves, putting dukes up acting cute. Sorry ladies, you will lose.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Blame your loss on you. Winning is just what I do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Blame your loss on you. Winning is just what I do.
No, I'm not a snack at all. Look, baby, I'm the whole damn meal.
Baby, you can't handle me. Here, cut you a sweet deal.
A woman ain't to work the belt if they don't give hits like this.
Hold up, honey, please. Didn't I tell you I've got this? I be shining, yeah, that belt is good as mine. Yeah, it's gold. I was born for this, don't even gotta try. Now you know.
I'm like Chardonnay, get better over time. Heard you say I'm not the baddest, bitch, you lying.
It ain't my fault that I'm out here getting loose. Gotta say I am the truth. Women's rumble, how are you, baby?
It ain't my fault that I'm out here making moves, putting dukes up, acting cute. Sorry, ladies, you will lose.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Blame your loss on you. Winning is just what I do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Diamond David's juice. Anybody want my juice?
Alright, somebody come get this man. I think he got lost in my DMs.
What?
My DMs.
What? You better come get your man. I think you wanna be way more than friends. What? More than friends.
Not the boss, no way.
It ain't my fault that I'm out here getting loose. Gotta say that I'm the truth. Women's rumble, how are you, baby?
It ain't my fault that I'm out here making moves, putting dukes up, acting cute. Sorry, ladies, you will lose.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Blame your loss on you. Winning is just what I do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
QAW, tune in, let's see who will lose.
Blame your loss on you. Winning's just what I do. I'm
All right, we're getting started for the women's rumble. Oh, she doesn't know that the camera's off. Or the
Karen.
microphone. Oh,
Karen, turn on your mic.
Karen? Karen, look at me. Okay, she's ignoring it. There's going to be 20 women who enter the Royal Rumble. The winner will be the last woman standing who is not thrown over the top rope.
Oh, there she goes. It certainly is.
19 women will be eliminated, and the Lilac Dream is kicking us off.
Lilac Dream draws the lucky, or perhaps, well, definitely the most unlucky number 1, folks. Again, if you are thrown over the top rope and both your feet hit the ground, you are eliminated, and whoever is left standing, I mean, certainly Lilac Dream is not picking up is not starting this off in an advantageous position.
Not necessarily. Our hearts and minds go out to Keaton the Kitten Man, her athletic trainer. He led her to that gold medal that you see draped around her neck that she won in the Brazil Games in the Olympics.
She is the most dynamic wrestler on the roster. I've said it already. I've said it 1,000 times, but she always impresses, and frankly, that she still has a good shot if you ask me.
Her high-flying offense, she's going to have to watch it so that she doesn't accidentally get thrown over the top rope.
But who is number 2? The crowd stands and sits down in anticipation.
I'd like to thank Jerry's Models for providing a lot of the mannequins that were puppeting up and down.
Jerry's Models, for when they almost look human.
He got some of their mouths to move, which is very impressive.
It is.
Oh! My goodness, it's the QAW Women's Champion. It's the Slamazon.
Oh my God. If there's one person you do not want to be matched up with at the start, it's the Slamazon, the pride of Bolivia herself. She's starting this off.
She is. She defeated Ashley Volz, the only female member of the generation, and not only that, but defended against Ashley when the entire generation tried to take her down in her first title defense, but she is unstoppable and jet-setting with the title.
Putting the powerhouse in, well, powerhouse. She has been unstoppable. I do not envy Lilac Dream right now.
Not at all. They have 18 more of top-class female competition that are going to be competing for the opportunity to challenge the Slamazon. If the Slamazon wins, she gets to pick her challenger.
She does. I mean, yeah, that is the stipulation. Each winner of the Rumble tonight, they get a championship match of their choosing at the Halloween pay-per-view, Halloween night. But yeah, if you have to imagine if Slamazon earns that, then she could just pick the runt of the litter.
Certainly could. She could pick Mora Boost. She could pick Deadlift. Who wouldn't want to see that? But here we go. Immediately snatches. Oh!
Happy 2MB, everybody.
Happy 2MB Studios. Keep following us, twitch.tv/2MB Studios. Catch the toast.
And already, Slamazon just stomping on Lilac.
Certainly is. The much smaller competitor, the Slamazon, she stands 6'3" and weighs in at, well, I tried to get her weight and she punched me in the mouth.
She certainly did. You're still bleeding.
Certainly am. And oh, Lilac might be bleeding internally. Release vertical suplex and just punches to the head.
Oh my God, this is already brutal. But remember, folks, a new entrant comes into the match every 60 seconds. So, I mean, maybe it seems like the only hope for Lilac, unless she's able to bust out some creative offense, is maybe teaming up. But here we go.
I'd like to thank our first sponsor of the night, QAW Merch /60 Second Man. Do you want to have sex?
Yes.
Oh my goodness! They're recently, I guess, separated again. Brittle's uterus is in the Rumble.
Brittle's uterus, it seems that, yeah, when Rainbow Brittles and her uterus reformed, now Swole Brittles and her uterus can, well, the uterus has full autonomy. Uterus can exit the body and wrestle on its own, as it looks to be doing here.
Certainly can. And folks, if you're wondering, yes, that uterus does cocaine.
It sure does. Oh, there goes Lilac Dream.
Lilac Dream, the first woman eliminated. My goodness. And now the Slamazon, no stranger to having to, deal with the uterus, takes her down.
Not super smart there on the uterus's part, if you ask me, teaming up to take out the smaller competitor. You'd think her and Lilac should have gone after Slamazon.
Certainly agree. The Slamazon with the absolute power advantage, and as you said, the more that her competitors don't work together, the stronger her chance of hand-picking her competitor. Here we go, a new entrant. Rolling Thunder, the new baby mama herself.
Congrats to Rolling Thunder, and this is certainly, this could signal a shift in the tide. Rolling Thunder, she might be short, but she is an absolute powerhouse in her own right, perhaps even rivaling that of the Slamazon.
Certainly is, but she lacks in height. Oh, she lacks in having pimp juice DDTs, which plants the Slamazon.
She can bust out that Thunder Thigh, who knows, but already just went, no, and now switching around.
I'd like to thank our second sponsor of the night, QAWmerch.com/Empty Field Childcare. Are you negligent? So are they.
There's a cow.
And of course, a shout out to D-Ton, our automaton competitor, 5 squirrels, who man a human male automaton. We'll see them in the men's rumble, which will have 30 competitors right after this.
Certainly will. And just to address that, but after this, we have another competitor soon entering. This will be number 5.
Certainly will. The Slamazon with her hands full. Maura Boost, the gatekeeper of QAW Women's Division.
Maura Boost might not have the strongest win-loss record here in QAW, but if there's one thing we know about this league is that surprises happen every week, and Maura already missing a low blow there.
Certainly tried to take a shortcut early and immediately not paying off. But a pile driver plants the champion.
I mean, and immediately follow up with that. I mean, this is what you got to do. If they don't team up and try and take out the Slamazon, then Slamazon very well might win this thing.
Certainly possible, and as you said, Maura I don't think she's had a single win here in QAW, as opposed to every other competitor who's had at least one.
been a hard road for Maura, doing that short-lived tag team with Chloe Ainley, but like I said, again, you never know what's going to happen.
Anything could happen here in QAW. Rolling Thunder almost getting rid of the uterus.
Oh my God.
Speaking of... Oh, Maura Boost hurled over the top.
That's 2 eliminations for Slamazon. And now there goes Uterus.
And 1 for Rolling Thunder, the Thunder Thigh versus the Slamazon. And Zesty Esty, the first ever QAW Women's Champion, is now coming for revenge.
Last time Zesty Esty and Slamazon went head-to-head, it did not end well, or it ended quickly for Zesty Esty in that encounter, but perhaps that chip on her shoulder will lead to some newfound aggression here.
She brings the heat of 1,000 Ghost Peppers to competition. She won the first ever QAW women's 6-way women's ladder match, arguably the most violent match we've had in QAW history.
It was insane, a total shutdown, our debut pay-per-view, but now look at this, Rolling Thunder showing off her strength.
Angel's Wings just taking the Slamazon straight to hell there as Zesty Esty hoists up Rolling Thunder. What does she have in store here?
Well, also, I do want to address that opening word from KTD. He's threatening to sue QAW unless he gets that number 30 spot in the Royal Rumble. So we'll have to see if that happens.
KTD, the most expensive acquisition in QAW men's history, will see him along with 29 other competitors in the men's Rumble as a flying head scissors takes down Zesty Esty. Harley Quinn of DC Comics fame!
Harley Quinn, the bird of prey that... look at! Harley Quinn is here!
Ladies and gentlemen, and now helping the Slamazon, this could spell Doom Patrol for Rolling Thunder.
Is gonna join the Suicide Squad? No, Rolling Thunder manages to break out. I can't believe it. You never know who's gonna show up in these Royal Rumbles, folks, and Harley Quinn is here.
Certainly is. The Birds of Prey, you wonder if any of them will be competitors. We have 13 more women who are going to be entering as Harley Quinn goes to work on Zesty Esty.
Again, there are no rules in a Royal Rumble match. The only rule is if you get thrown over the top rope, and both your feet hit the ground, then you're eliminated. Otherwise, it's all fair game.
I'd like to thank our first franchise sponsor for any folks who like casual dining, QAW.com. Not merch.com/Outback Steakhouse. No rules. Kill a guy. Make a steak.
And check out my live journal, Buckley Swan 2 and Live Journal.
Bold Hard Bashin'. One half of Iron Brew on her way to the ring.
Old Hard Bastion showing up, yeah. I mean, unfortunately, Cold Hard Cashin had to be, well, she was kicked out of the league by her own mother, Big Mama Dons, after losing the tag titles at Labor Pains. And now in her place, Delia Payne, her new tag team partner, Bold Hard Bastion. And something about Bastion looks familiar, but I don't know what it is.
It could be the eyeshadow. It's very similar, and letting out that Banshee scream to know that her competitors are in serious danger.
Absolutely. The UK invasion of QAW rolls on with Boldhard Bastion now in the fray, and it's starting to fill up, folks. Remember, there's no limit to how many competitors can be in that ring all at once.
Certainly is not. Harley Quinn now backing Zesty in. Zesty reverses with a knee, sends the Harley Quinn into the corner, now looking to eliminate the clown.
Also, you can see Slamazon, well, she's pulling herself up now, but that's a smart move. If you take cover underneath that bottom rope, you cannot, if you were to fall out there, you would not be eliminated. So it's a smart move, getting some of her stamina back.
Some expert analysis, and of course, you have to be thrown over the top rope. If you go through the middle or bottom rope, you are not eliminated. And now Payne Austin, the paramour of Monster Darcy and one half of Payne and Poppin' Out, makes her way to the ring.
Payne Austin, her and Delia Payne have had their British rivalry going. Look at that signature backflip from Payne Austin, looking to use her new tool, Monster Darcy, to take down the patriarchy here in QAW, and she's also looking to become the QAW Women's Champion.
Looking to take down the Slamazon immediately. You go to the prison yard, you punch the biggest woman in the mouth, and that's what she's doing.
That's certainly what I did when I went to prison, although it was a man.
That's true, and QAW Sharp-Eared listeners, that's not the first time Buckley had sex. He had to wait until Hawaii.
I certainly did. It took a long time. Look, there goes Harley Quinn.
Beautiful super kick from the Thunder. And there goes the Slamazon.
Payne Austin just eliminated Slamazon. Amazing move, pulling down the rope. The Slamazon is out. She will have an opponent at the Halloween pay-per-view.
Oh, and there goes Zesty Esty. My God. We just had 3 eliminations in 3 seconds, and that Banshee Scream is well earned by Boldhard Bastion.
This is what happens, folks. Oh my God, it's Hawkeye! Hawkeye's returned!
For the first time in 4 months, the bitter nemesis of Ashley Volts, of AC Volts, here is Hawkeye.
Again, you never know what's going to happen in these Rumbles. So good to see Hawkeye back. She already coming in with a vengeance, going right after one half of the women's tag chant.
Calls herself Hawkeye because here we go! Ooh. There goes Boldhard Bastion, the flyer herself. There's making an immediate impact.
Wow, Hawkeye is back, folks.
Didn't even take off her leather jacket. She's that much of a badass.
Backflip.
Payne Austin.
That signature backflip, and also in those heels. It's impressive stuff.
It's incredibly difficult. Anyone who's ever had to wear 3-inch heels, and I know you have.
Absolutely. And folks, if you are just joining us, if this is your first ever QAW show, welcome. You can check out the archive of all of our shows since March on YouTube, and we are excited for our new home here at 2MB Studios.
Catch the fever, folks, as it is spreading. As long as this pandemic keeps going, we are sticking around as Cody McPutter makes her debut.
Cody McPuter making her debut here in QAW, a renowned hacker and just living on the streets to survive, but her intellect and her agility knows no bounds.
That's right. I said putter. I meant pewter. I forgot about her. Oh, technical renown as she just lambasts Hawkeye with a thrust kick across the chest.
I mean, already, yeah, look at this. I mean, just what you got to do. You come into Rumble, make a statement, go for the biggest competitor, and that's certainly Hawkeye, although she manages to get out.
That's absolutely true. Hawkeye, the only woman in the ring who's had a taste of QAW women's gold in her challenges against AC Volts. And as you said, you can check out all those classic matches on YouTube/Quarantine Action Wrestling. That's a real link.
It certainly is. Just like QAWmerch.com. Pick up your t-shirts, your masks, your hoodies, your, soon to come blankets. Sure, why not? Fuck it.
We have unlimited funds, which kind of makes it interesting that KTD is suing us.
Yeah, right. Why not just pay it?
We're going to give them an infinity symbol. Oh, but here comes Sextrap, the other half of Payne and Poppin' Out.
Absolutely. As the echo of Man D fills the arena, it's the hot, sexy Sextrap. Things are heating up.
Definitely the more agile of the two, immediately grouping up with Payne Austin, a smart move.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, why not? If you're going to have an ally in the match, take advantage of it.
Absolutely, and Payne Austin doing it herself, and now Cody Pewter. This could be it for Hawkeye as she flies over the top.
There goes Hawkeye. Welcome back to QAW. That's a hard landing.
Certainly is. Hope that's not the last time we see Hawkeye as Cody Pewter goes to work on one half of the QAW Women's Tag Team Champions, Payne Austin and Sextrap.
I mean, this is a hard sell here for Cody McPuter. I mean, she's in there with the women's tag chants and just Rolling Thunder, who's like a Tasmanian devil. I mean, Cody's got her hands full already.
Certainly does. Rolling Thunder, the number 3 entrant. She's been in here the longest, and unfortunately is not getting a single opportunity to catch her breath.
Not yet. Here, who's next?
Ham Slamwich!
I got Ham Slamwich also making her QAW debut. Welcome, Ham Slamwich, the 80s rocker herself.
Oh, and immediately takes down Cody McPuter because she doesn't understand technology.
She doesn't at all, but now looking I mean, this is what you do. You come in, she can throw out Rolling Thunder. That's going to make her life a lot easier.
Oh, in her day, it was all hot rods and hot licks on the guitar, but now taking it out on Rolling Thunder.
And speaking of hot licks, make sure you check out Delia Payne's fans only page if you want to check out more recipes, more cocktail recipes, and another tattoo she's planning to give me. It's a thing we do here, folks.
Certainly is, and oh my goodness, Sextrap just planted her own partner.
giving the O face to Payne Austin. I mean, I guess when you're in the Rumble, any alliance is certainly short-lived.
Absolutely, and again, the richest prize in the QAW women's division, the QAW women's title that Slamazon holds, that's what they're fighting for, folks. Oh, but out goes Rolling Thunder! Oh my goodness, the legend herself, the Midwest Menace, Deadlift, has entered the arena.
She's been known as the daughter of Hella, and she is the hottest new addition to the women's roster. We saw last week she just absolutely woman-handled Mara Buse, but now look at this, Cody McPuter, not afraid at all.
Not at all. In Norse mythology, they didn't have computers, so Deadlift might be stumped. Knee to the side of the face.
How'd they know about Sondheim? Ooh!
Oh! Of course, David Sondheim, my favorite musical writer.
David Sondheim, he composed the soundtrack to Inception. Don't believe Hans Zimmer.
That fucking liar. And now,
fuck Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, we've said it once, we've said it again. Danny Elfman or die.
Yeah, we're all about Danny Elfman here in QAW.
Certainly are. We'd like to thank Danny Elfman for all the great music that QAW has been able to produce. And Hammy McSlamwich takes down Payne Austin. And beautiful spinebuster planting Sextrap. Who do we have next? The former QAW Women's Champion, AC Volts, the longest reigning QAW Women's Champion in history.
AC Volts, a member of the generation, but who knows what's going on with the generation nowadays. But AC Volts losing that QAW Women's Championship to the Slamazon at Labor Pains, and now she's here to get it back.
Certainly is. Oh, and there goes Payne Austin.
Payne Austin is out.
AC Volts, for new listeners, new viewers, fucked a chair.
She certainly did. A chair previously, the love partner of Rainbow Brittles, who now then her uterus was expelled from her, and they settled it in a cage match at Labor Pains, and then they formed again to become Swole Brittles. Look at the YouTube channel, folks. Read the Wikipedia.
It's that simple.
It's that simple. It's been a weekly show since March. A lot of shit's happened.
Certainly has. And Cody McPuter is now in trouble. AC Volts wastes no time in asserting her dominance.
But lands on his head there.
Not out yet. Oh my goodness, the hybrid fusion of a sexy Cohen and a baby. Baby Powers is here.
Baby Powers has been on an absolute tear lately, a former tag partner of AC Volts until those two had their falling out. But Baby Powers has been on a winning streak. She won the Battle Royal at Labor Pains and has just been unstoppable lately. Baby Powers in a great spot here to win this Rumble.
Anyone who watched QAW's Pandemic weekly, Thursday nights at 8, even though tonight is our special 9 o'clock time, will notice that thankfully AC Volt's not paralyzed despite a a sledgehammer attack by Baby Powers.
Yeah, she's looking pretty good for taking that sledgehammer to the spine a mere week ago.
Which honestly, when you think about it, if a baby hits you with anything heavy, it's your fault.
I mean, I guess so, but look, AC Volts has not forgotten, already just taking it to Baby Powers.
Baby Powers definitely avoids that deadlift, taking a break in the corner to convene with the Norse gods. But Hammy's... Oh, there's the baby!
Baby Powers eliminated the same way as Slamazon did. Her momentum got the best of her. I was not expecting that.
Down will come Baby Powers and all. And now the matriarch of QAW, Big Mama Dons.
Big Mama Don's the mother of Cold Hard Cash, and she has also been dominant. She has yet to be pinned here in QAW, and like she says, if you wanted a good guy, you should have asked your father.
Absolutely. There's only three competitors in the ring. who've competed in singles competition and are undefeated, and that's Big Mama Don's deadlift and Hammy McSlamwich. And nope, looks like Sex Trap's in danger. And yes!
Wow.
Big Mama Don's making sure that the wholesome content of QAW is preserved.
Apparently not for that. But looking at a lightning strike to deadlift there. AC Volts looking to assert her dominance to the newbie.
That might backfire on AC Volts if... Oh! No!
Ooh.
Deadlift could have been energized by that lightning strike. As you said, takes after Norse mythology, Thor. Oh, but it's not meaning a damn thing against the fast hands of AC Volts.
Well, so you got to give props to Ham Slam, which is, I mean, lasting so long here due to her relative inexperience. She's holding in.
Absolutely. Deadlift making it work, and here comes Swole Brittles. Rainbow Brittles has reabsorbed her uterus.
Swole Brittles is so fucking swole. Look at those arms.
The vascularity, it's outstanding. And folks, she likes to party, she likes to do lines of Frank's Red Hot, and she likes to rave.
She certainly does. She parties with her own uterus. I mean, you can't beat that. Oh my God.
There goes the Slamwich. She did lose a match to Delia Payne last week. She owes Delia a pizza.
She does owe her pizza. I mean, but also, Bolt Harbashian did get involved in that match. Swole Brittles has still got to be salty about that. But, I mean, coming in, eliminating Ham Slam, which she's staking her claim.
Certainly is. And if you'd like to stake your claim, go to the QAWmerch.com/Buckley's Timeshare if you'd like to spend some time with Buckley Swantoon.
I'm really lonely. You can come over whenever. Wake me up. Sorry, my mattress is in the living room.
Wake me up inside. 5 seconds until... Could we see the lead singer of Evanescence?
Is it?
It's Delia Payne, the fans' only account holder herself.
The original British badass, and I gotta say, much like Willard, our referee, who's not out here right now, I might have a bit of a crush on Delia Payne as well.
It's hard not to. She doles out pain trains and Spanish bombs. Ay, 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 as Mama Don's goes to work on... Oh, Delia. Oh, Deadlift in trouble.
Deadlift in trouble. I mean, perhaps Swole Brittle's the only one who could probably match her strength, but also you have to imagine Delia Payne has got it out for Big Mama Don's. I mean, it's due to Big Mama Don's that her original tag partner had to leave the company. But look, Swole eliminated Deadlift.
And there goes Delia.
Oh my God.
Mama Don's is undefeated in QAW, and that streak continues. Let her hear it.
It's just these three. We only have one more person, folks. One of the... let's see who it is. But now look at this. AC Volts hitting Swole with the shocker.
The shocker. It's 3 fingers of unique offense. And standing Spanish flag. Get those hashtags going. Swole Brittles, AC Volts, or Mama Don's. If you think one of these 3 women are going to be tonight's winner, Scooby, the Queen of Kombucha, rounds out the field.
She makes a return. It's been a while since we've seen her. Oh, Miss Springboard Moonsault there from AC Volts. But folks, these are your final 4. One of these 4 women will face the Slamazon on Halloween night for the QAW Women's Championship.
Stay active in that chat. Hashtag Scooby, hashtag Swole, hashtag AC Volts, or Mama Don's. Make your voice heard as Scooby works it.
Not even afraid of Swole right there.
Questionable decision, but AC Volts escaping the crushing presence of Mama Don's, who's damn near unstoppable.
And speaking of chat, folks, say hello to T. Ruxpin in the chat. Say hello. Well, you don't have to say hello to Beef Wellington, but certainly say hi to T. Ruxpin.
Swole Brittle's almost eliminated there, and a quick shout out to Stat Guy Pete, who is our statistician, but go ahead and message Beef Wellington if you'd like to know how many missed punches and stomps our competitors have had.
That is his one job. It's what we pay him for. Now look at this. I mean, Scooby, going up to Swole Brittles, that might be a good call. Take out that biggest competitor.
Certainly, Scooby now getting a breath in the corner. AC Volt's getting worked over by Mama Don's. Buckley, who do you like? Who do you think the Slamazon would have the hardest time with?
I think the Slamazon, I don't think she's faced Scooby one-on-one yet, or not Swole Brittles either, but she is familiar with Rainbow. You know what? I gotta say, I think Scooby would be one hell of an opponent for Slamazon.
It's an excellent take as Swole Brittles almost eliminated by Scooby. Mama Don's catches AC Volts and alley-oops her face first into the mat.
Swole Brittles still refuses to go over that rope, and now AC Volt's taking shelter.
Certainly possible. Big back suplex there takes down Scooby, and Mama Don's has a 100% kill ratio with her super kick, so I gotta like Mama Don's if she wins this Rumble.
That flash knockout kick is dangerous, much like her daughter's poison apple kick. But folks, I mean, again, like these four women seem to be pretty evenly matched here.
Absolutely. Is it going to be the vibrant hybrid offense of Swole Brittles, which just muscles down AC Volts? Is it going to be the kombucha-powered queen, Scobie? Is it going to be Mama Don's and her unstoppable mom jeans? Oh, she's hanging on. Scobie does not finish the elimination. Snap suplex.
Caught in the ropes there, Big Mama Don's.
Good Lord. Folks, for new viewers to QAW, we have time skips and gravity wells thanks to both aliens and time travel.
Yep, read the wiki.
Certainly do. QAWmerch.com/hey, it's a wiki.
Also, the wiki is still in the process of being made, so, you know, it's coming. But anyways, look at this. Scobie.
Oh. Mama Don's trying to eliminate Scobie. Oh, and of course, thanks to time travel and paradoxes, the wiki is both completed and unfinished.
Oh, look at this. Swole Brittles taking Big Mama Don's to Slap City.
Oh, Slap City right in her mama balls.
Right in the mama balls. Who knows if those momsticles can take another hit, but Big Mama Don's trying to get something back against Swole Brittles here. Look, there goes Swole over the rope. Is she hanging on?
Oh! 2 feet to the face. Mama Don's is dazed.
That was one hell of a counter. That was swole as hell.
This might be the most vulnerable we've seen since Papa Don said I do.
Oh.
I know, it's sweet, right? I'm not always a dick.
That's why I like you, Mike.
Thanks, call me. Anyway, AC Volt's trapped in the corner. Oh, there goes Swole Brittles.
Scobie eliminates Swole Brittles. It's only 3 people left. And now Big Mama Don's taking out AC Volts, and we're down to our final 2.
We are down to our final 2, the undefeated Mama Don's and the Queen of Kombucha. Oh, single leg trip takes down Scobie.
Oh my God, I mean, the veteran know-how, Big Mama Don's, this has got to be tough. Scobie has proven herself in the ring several times, but Big Mama Don's comes in here with a wealth of experience and has been unstoppable so far.
Certainly, she gave the gift of life to Cold Hard Cash, and Scobie has given the gift of probiotics to most people's stomachs. Oh, down goes Mama Don's.
All right, I mean, slowing it down here. Both of these women, I mean, they've both been in. Scobie did take that number 20 spot, but we were at those final 4 for a while. Both of these competitors are getting tired.
Certainly are. Scobie now. She may have. Oh, Mama Don's escapes out the back, clubs to the back of the head.
Reversal after reversal.
Sends Scobie into the corner. Back elbow reversal.
She can
back in.
If she can set her up for that kombucha moonsault, that might know Big Mama Don's reverses.
And of course, continue to follow us, twitch.tv/2MB. That's it, Mama Don's is your winner!
Oh my God, Big Mama Don's eliminates Scobie. She is facing the Slamazon for the Women's Championship on Halloween night. Congrats to Big Mama Don's.
The Mama Juggernaut of QAW, the undefeated Mama Don's, is now going to be doing battle with the Slamazon at the Halloween pay-per-view.
One hell of a way to kick off tonight's show, Mike. I cannot be more excited. And look at Big Mama Don's not more excited than her. She's going to face the Slamazon Halloween pay-per-view, named TBD.
Absolutely, and folks, don't go anywhere. As we said, we have a 30-man Rumble. The winner gets to his choice of whichever. Oh, there's their Halloween graphic. Thanks, Brett.
A great graphic. Folks, we have to go to a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. Men's Rumble action coming up after this.
The fever burns on!
Hi, I'm Bert Smalley, professional house haunter. Do you have a great mansion you wish to pass on to ungrateful relatives, but you want it to be haunted to punish them? Great, I'm your guy. As a professional haunter, I'm not a ghost. I'm a man. But your relatives don't know that. I live in your house and pop up spooky places. Give them a scare. What are my credentials, you ask? I am very professional. Look at that! No trick editing. My fee is a simple $18.99 a week, and of course, room and board is on you. Thanks. Just give me a call, and I'll get haunting your home today.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Has this ever happened to you? You're trying to wash your hands, you test the water temperature, it's fine. So you suds up and go about your business. But you got an old faucet and you didn't leave the handle in the perfectly right position, so it's slowly growing scaldingly hot. Now you're scrubbed up and ready to rinse, but that's not gonna work, idiot. What are you gonna do? Try and adjust the faucet with your slippery, soapy hands? What is your other option? Leave? No. You call me. I'll come help adjust your faucet. Seriously. You call, I pick up, I'm in my car, on the way. I'm already there. I'm at your door. Hey, it's me. You called me to adjust your faucet. And the door's locked. You gotta open the door. I'm here to adjust your faucet. Okay. Now just come on. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. You just gotta come over here and unlock this door. Unlock the chain. Come on. Come on. I'm here to adjust your faucet. Come on. Just let me in now. Come on, buddy. You gotta let me in. You gotta let me in. You gotta let me in this door. You gotta let me in this. Let me in this door, please. Call me.
How does this ascent compare to, say, taking the escalator?
The stakes are steeper than the climb.
Casual commuters think, stairs, what's the big deal? The serious ones don't even look at the stairs.
Every day I take the T to and from work. And every day I look at those stairs and think, whoa, that's fucking scary. I'll never be able to live with myself if I don't try it. Even if the escalator isn't out of order.
You have a life now to think about. You have a girlfriend.
Yeah, she's pretty rad. Makes my life wicked nice now.
It's really difficult for me to watch him do this. The danger of it keeps me up at night. But if he doesn't climb those stairs, I don't want to be the reason why he lives with regret for the rest of his life. What if something happens? I just can't take it.
Not sure how I feel about filming him climbing the steps, especially if something goes wrong.
Maybe you don't have to, do this. Think about us, maybe.
Yeah. I see what you mean, but climbers gotta climb. Once you push the edge, eventually, you find that edge.
There's nothing in the world like a good friend. You can say that again.
Oh, Daddy Ruxpin is our fan.
And you're his fan too.
That's me.
Thanks, T. Ruxpin, for being our fan.
And bonjour to all of the regular quarantine action wrestling Twitch stream viewers. It is the last time you will ever see my pretty face on this screen. That is right, your intergalactic champion has signed a personal deal to have my matches only broadcast on the 2MB stream, which is Canadian for Manitoba and British Columbia. So, hello to all of my new Canadian viewers in the future and all of the people watching this on satellite on screen. This is an exclusive deal just for like Magnifique Nordique, but because I am a generous champion, I have invited everybody on the roster below me to also join, so we keep the QAW thing together. But, you know, this is only me getting the money, Canadian, intergalactic cash for this deal. So, forget the stream ever existed, tune into 2MB and see the Magnifique Nordique continue to dominate every single person who enters this essay writing competition. So, until then, bonjour, adieu, mwah, mwah.
Be a lady tonight.
I was trapped in a falcon!
That checks out.
Yeah!
Love be a lady tonight. So now you're back.
Right.
What are we gonna do? We're gonna go do the Sands again? We're gonna do Caesars?
Even better. We're gonna take over 2MB Studios.
2MB Studios.
Toombi.
Toombi.
Thursdays at 8 o'clock. We're going to take over QAW.
8 o'clock?
That's right.
Could we do it a little earlier? Because, you know...
I'll ask Diamond David.
All right, that would be nice. Because, you know, I gotta get to bed at an appropriate time now. Otherwise, you know, Mrs. Neptune... I'm not talking about Mrs. Neptune.
That's fine. What we're going to do. First, you win the Rumble. Next, you beat La Magnifique Nordique.
So first, I'm gonna win a Rumble seat. A Rumble?
30 men will enter, including me!
You cannot fit 30 men in a Rumble seat.
Not at the same time.
I was conceived in one.
That's great. Now, once you're finished wiping up, you're going to defeat the Frenchman.
The Frenchman. All right. Any Frenchman? Can I choose one? And just like pick a Frenchman out and be like, I'm gonna take you.
You should start.
Macron?
Yeah. You should start with either Jacques Delacq or La Magnifique Nordique.
Okay. All right. French Canadian.
Yes.
All right. I thought you were talking real French.
Je m'appelle Kung Fu Bruno.
Mr. Neptune.
Kung Fu Bruno.
You're welcome.
The gentleman of jungle magic. Want to swing on a star?
Hi, I'm Peg Nuts, and the Nut family has been in the business of nuts for generations before I even started Peg's Nuts. There's no family and no company that knows nutting more than the Nut family. And I'm here to tell you that we have perfected our nuts so that they won't leave any nut dust on your hands. We want you to feel like you can touch our nuts. When it comes to nuts, we know what people want. We know that when you reach your hand into a delicious bag of honey roasted peanuts, you don't want your hands to be covered with nut dust. Here at Peg's Nuts, we have perfected the nut culling so that none of Peg's Nuts will leave any nut dust on your hands. So come on, touch our nuts. We have every kind of nut. Almonds, cashews, other nuts, even peanuts. Our variety is enormous, but our guarantee is just the one, that you won't get any nut dust on your hands when you're eating Peg's Nuts. So from my family to yours,
Touch our nuts!
Go ahead, touch our nuts.
I'm Professor Radisson. This is Sandwiches 150. I would like to bypass senseless debate altogether and jump to the conclusion meatball subs are bad. All I require from you is to fill in the paper I've just given you with 3 little words. Meatball sub is dead. Mr. Wheaton, is something wrong?
I can't do what you want. I enjoy meatball subs.
If you cannot bring yourself to admit the meatball sub is dead, you'll have to defend the antithesis.
I think meatball subs are delicious.
You do?
So saucy and meaty.
Your acceptance of this challenge may be the only meaningful exposure to meatball subs they'll ever have.
To me, meatball subs are not dead, and I don't want anyone not eating them because some professor says they shouldn't.
Mr. Wheaton, are you ready?
We're going to put meatball subs on trial.
You think you're smarter than me, Wheaton? In that classroom, there is a meatball sub. It's me.
This experiment is over. You have to decide me or meatball sub.
I feel like this is something that God wants me to do. I can't just turn away from it.
You just want to ensnare them in your primitive sandwich options.
What I want is for them to make their own choice.
You have no idea how much I'm going to enjoy failing you.
Who are you really looking to fail? Me? Or meatball subs?
Meatball subs. They're alive. They're not dead. You can buy them at pizza stores or sandwich shops.
You sprinkle Parmesan cheese on the meatballs to make them tastier. Why do you hate them? Why do you hate meatball subs?
We spend our whole lives looking for that special someone. But who's right for you? Introducing Quick Passion.
These days, it can be hard to find your perfect match, and I want the right person to be my human mirror. That's why I trust Quick Passion.
Rawr.
Every 45 days, somebody finds their special somebody on Quick Passion. That's what makes us the #1 service for when you're looking for something, I don't know.
I've been forced to end relationships with over 5 different women because they couldn't appreciate the sharpness of fresh steel. But with Quick Passion, they let me sort with over 500,000 different criteria, including appreciation for a sharp knife. That's why I choose Quick Passion.
Quick Passion. We don't judge.
When the sun is blazing and the summer gets hot, water country's a very cool spot. There's no better place to feel and be young. Water country, have some fun.
Do you not give a fuck this summer? Then come on down to Water Country. 2020 is waiting for you. All the rides, excitement, action, and many diseases. Come on down.
Water country, 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 water country. Have some fun. Open daily.
Well, we've warmed Karen back up, and she still couldn't turn her microphone on.
It's always a novice move. You know what? When I first started doing stand-up comedy, I didn't turn the mic on for the first 6 months I performed.
Buckley, I didn't know you had a tight 5.
I certainly do. I'm the funniest one in my office. Oh no, there's Karen. In case you forgot.
Oh, And the real deal himself, Tommy Jr., entering first. He demanded to throw 29 other chumps, as he said, over the top rope.
He's always said, feed me chumps. Tommy Jr., perhaps the biggest ego on the roster. You know what? We try and remain, we don't even really try and remain unbiased here in QAW.
The real deal Junior. I told Diamond David I would come into this Rumble #1, and when I leave, I will be the #1 contender, and I'm coming for Lloyd Legacy Sharp. If I were him, I'd start running now, because I'm going to cause some real havoc, baby.
My goodness, Tommy Jr., like Babe Ruth, calling his shot, immediately calling out Lloyd Legacy Sharp, our QAW Men's Champion.
They've had their history before. And also, folks, Tommy Jr. surviving an assassination attempt. That's right, surviving being blown up in an explosion. You can see the paranoia there, jabber-jawing with the crowd. He's on edge, and he has been for months.
I'd say that's damn near superhuman to be able to withstand a limo explosion.
I mean, we've seen Harley Quinn in the Rumble already. Who knows what powers these people wield. But look, it's AJ Styles.
The resident superhero of QAW.
Making his return. It's been a while since we've seen AJ Styles. Let's see what he has to say.
220 pounds, AJ Styles.
What's up, nation? AJ Styles here, just letting you know. Ready for the Rumble. Know a lot of y'all been missing me, but me and Doggy Steel here. I've been out in the world fighting bullies left and right. A lot of important stuff going on. So get ready, cause I'm making a return, baby. With little Doggy Steel here, we're treating this rope. Represents everybody else in the Rumble, okay? We're coming to tear you apart. Ain't nobody gonna take us on. Alright? So be ready.
I mean, technically there aren't any rules in the Rumble. He could have brought a dog to fight with him.
There's no rule against it. But again, folks, the only rule in a Royal Rumble, if you go over that top rope and your feet hit the ground, you are out as we get this men's Rumble going. Happy 2MB.
Happy 2MB Studios. Happy Quarantine Action Wrestling as the real deal and AJ Styles battle it out. These two men similarly sized. As much as we hate Tommy Jr., and frankly, he's a piece of shit, he has been working out a lot.
He has, just getting those abs going. And I mean, I heard he made all of his shirts into crop tops, but really, who could blame him? But still, yes, he is a huge douche.
Certainly is. If AJ Styles' dog took a shit, I would still like it more than Tommy Jr.
Absolutely. I like even the idea of shit more than Tommy Jr.
Certainly. And folks, if you like shit as well, go to QAWmerch.com/Brown Party to find other like-minded individuals.
You into a lemon party, but you're young? Check out Brown Party. But either way, as much as we shit on Tommy Jr., he is an amazing competitor, and he's made quite the claim. Let's see who number 3 is.
Oh, AJ Styles flies over the top rope like Superman.
You know who I am. I'm Mike Diesel, and I'm gonna win the Royal Rumble for one reason. Because the QAW deserves a real champion again.
Dirty Mike Diesel is back.
Just absolutely the king of old school, the dirtiest player in the game, the original New England States Heritage champion. Now, long story short, folks, he won someone else's children in a steel cage match. This is QAW.
Certainly did. He is not Mike Carr. He is Mike Diesel, despite what Penguin might tell you.
He's not Mike Carr. He's not Mike D. He is Mike Diesel. And
he is not Mike D.
He is not. It's good to see him here.
Unlike Mike D. Now, Mike Diesel escapes back into the ring. Tommy Jr. grinding his boot right into the midsection.
Mike Diesel's still in here. I mean, he is a veteran, and you got to imagine he's been in his number of Royal Rumbles, so he brings that veteran acumen.
Picture perfect jumping super kick. The real deal is not messing around.
Absolutely not.
Pick a side, stupid. Sean Carter, the patriarch of podcasts.
Hey, I'm Sean Carter. I'm going to win this Royal Rumble because it's my destiny. I've got a date with fate.
Rich Dambowski. Oh, no, there was a trash bag in the background.
You have Sean Carter sending his word in from a big pile of trash. Look at Tommy Jr. just lounging in the corner.
Maybe that was George Bounchy's house.
It might have been.
Oh, Tommy Jr. just plants him, and of course George Bouch, who we may see later on, is from the Plastic Island, currently floating around the world.
He certainly is. Our best regard to Trash Wife is quickly becoming a fan favorite. Look at this, teaming up on the 1%er.
Double Russian leg sweep. Sean Carter, one of those thick boys you like so much.
I do. Just look at those thighs. They're great.
Certainly are. Oh! And of course, check out Buckley's live journal if you want to know how often he's had sex.
Yep, I'll tell you something. It's between 1 and 80 times.
My goodness. Well, stay hydrated, Buckley. Here comes our next competitor. Oh, Sean Carter with 1 hit! 2 eliminations! The real deal's on fire!
It's Le Magnifique Nordique coming to win this 2MB Royal Rumble. I want all of the belts, so the whole roster must wear suspenders. Bonjour.
The Intergalactic Champion, he won it from Jake the Na'vi from the Avatar planet. Le Magnifique Nordique is here.
He's been our most dominant champion, our only Intergalactic Champion, holding on to that belt for months, defending it against the Clown in a ladder match at Labor Pains. And also, as we just saw before this, folks, starting next week on October 8th, we are on 2MB Studios every Thursday at 8 p.m. And starting next week is the Intergalactic essay contest and tournament. Everybody who wants to be in the tournament has to write an essay and then fight in a tournament to determine the #1 contender. It makes sense.
Certainly does. The technical prowess now on display of both the Magnifique and Tommy Jr. Tommy Jr., who I believe has eliminated every other competitor so far.
3 competitors, and he's making good on his claim. He is kicking ass.
Speaking of ass kicking, straight from space itself, it's Mr. Neptune.
Mr. Neptune making his QAW debut here. Look at that, dressed to the nines.
Certainly is, and immediately, whoa! Swinging on a star goes Tommy Jr.
Great stuff. Look at that. He's bursting out of his jacket. Quite literally. That man is thick.
Well, we saw Swole Brittles. Here's Swole Neptune.
I mean, here you go. That's an advantage coming into the Rumble. Nobody's faced off. I mean, perhaps Mr. Neptune and the Magnifique Nordique have encountered each other out in the intergalactic roadways. But either way, Mr. Neptune coming in here is a relative unknown.
Absolutely. And like Tommy Jr. called his shot before the Rumble, he wants the intergalactic title, so immediately squaring off with the Nordique.
Makes sense. I guess that means we're going to see Kung Fu Bruno out here in the Rumble too, but whoever that mysterious man is.
Our next competitor is on the way. Tommy Jr. now teaming up with Neptune. Oh, but Magnifique able to fight them both off. It's Zio!
Sup, tool bags? This is Zio, and I'm winning this Royal Rumble, nerds!
Zio, a man of etiquette, that's for sure.
He works at the Hot Topic that used to be at the Bumble and Strip Mall, which is now the ground zero of the emergence of a dragon. QAW!
You know, I asked Zio, he's one half of the Uranus Boys, teamed up with his definitely human tag partner, Devlin's Advocate, but Devlin's Advocate suffered an injury the other week after being attacked by All Access. I asked Zio right before this on the condition of Devlin's Advocate, and he called me a corporate shill and poked me in the eye.
That's classic Zio. He actually, once upon a time, drank a bunch of soda and then called me, a butt chug.
I don't know how he could ever do that, Mike. You are not a butt chug. I love you.
Thank you. Let's consummate things later as Zio consummates that reverse DDT on Neptune.
Certainly does. We're starting to fill up here, folks. It's Royal Rumble action.
Certainly is. The winner goes on to the Halloween pay-per-view to battle the champion of their choice, and it's the Reverend.
Remember me? It's the Reverend, and I'm back because I have unfinished business with all of you.
The Reverend.
Sorry.
You hear his dong fill the arena. The Reverend just been in that. He is and was a powerhouse in QAW. Who can forget that time him and Fear itself collapsed the ring? But look, there goes Nordique. He's out.
The Intergalactic Champion's been eliminated as, yes, the Reverend now looking to overpower Tommy Jr.
Tommy has been in this for a while, but he's already taken it to the Reverend. The Reverend might have a little... Oh, look at that! The Tommy kick on the Reverend.
Axe kick landing on the back of the head of the Reverend, who thinks QAW is whack, but Tommy Jr., while he might be a horrible human being, is not whack.
Yep, the Reverend having a divine purpose in this Rumble and a divine purpose in QAW, and Neptune's purpose right now. He's looking to eliminate that young upstart, Zio.
Okay, Boomer, it looks like he's trying to get rid of Zio, and that's truly a clash of generations. The 50s lounge singer, Mr. Neptune. But here comes DHC.
The Dapper Head Clapper.
I'm the Dapper Head Clapper, and I'm winning this Rumble because I'm dressed to kill. How can one man look so good and be so bad?
My God, who could forget his movie cameo where he killed a man?
He certainly did. He actually killed that guy on set. There was a whole insurance squabble. But anyways, Dapper Head Clapper, always dressed to kill. He's one half of Business Casual alongside the future Rich Dembowski. I mean, Dapper Head Clapper, they don't make him much tougher than that.
Certainly not. They don't make suits like his, all of them custom made, but we do like to thank our roundabout back suit, or excuse me, reverse DDT, the Dapper Head Clapper and Men's Warehouse, our ringside sponsors. A quick shout out to them.
Yep, our Men's Warehouse representatives have been with us sitting at ringside and picking up odd jobs around the arena for months now. Much love to you, Men's Warehouse, and Chad Henley. You're my bro.
Certainly is. And now, get your party hats on. It's Andrew Mayer, the horse. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Strong words for Andrew Mayer, the horse.
The horse, not the only animal competitor here in QAW. The beautiful beast, a gorilla, who we saw recently transform into, well, a whole different form thanks to the exploding spellbook of Maxilon the Magnificent.
Either way, Andrew Mayer, he's Bojacked Horseman, and he's here to finally take some glory for himself.
I forgot that his nose could be a musical instrument.
Yeah, Andrew Mayer is so talented.
He really is. Oh, but Tommy Jr.'s in trouble. Zio sets him up against the ropes and, pile driver on Neptune.
Oh, Neptune's skull crushed in there, and Andrew Mayer and the Reverend just watching.
Absolutely, Zio trying to finish off the real deal. The Reverend and Neptune squared off. Who do we have next? It's Mike Carr, former QAW Men's Champion.
I'm in this Rumble because there's receipts that need to be paid. And just so you know, there's still a whole lot of road and a whole lot of rage.
Road Rage, another dominant competitor, and like you said, the former QAW Men's Champion, but then losing it to Wellington Arms, who, speaking of Wellington Arms and Diamond David, the two heads of the generation, they are just ghosts. We have not heard from them since labor pains, and as far all attempts to reach them have failed.
Certainly have the silent partners, if you will, of QAW, Diamond David Thomas and Wellington Arms, as Bojacked Horseman slingshot it out of the corner. The Dapper Head Clapper tries to eliminate Zio, but there goes the Reverend.
Neptune tossing out the Reverend, making his presence known. But also,
welcome.
Absolutely, but also, folks, we did get word that it looks like another figure has been monitoring booking matches and taking care of QAW business in Diamond David's absence. We'll have to see who that is next week.
There goes the horse.
Andrew Mayer out.
And here comes the farm boy.
You watch this guy, the farm boy himself, take them hogs on and show them a little bit of manners. Hope to see you at the ringside. Bye.
We'd like to thank the farm boy for sending the tallest video.
It's what happens when you still use a Nokia.
It's almost as if the farm boy couldn't read an email.
But either way, farm boy, another just a fan favorite here in QAW, just an absolute dynamo of a performer too. The other half of Animal Farm alongside Andrew Mayer, he's looking for his shot.
He's Mr. Middle Match. He does extremely well in the middle of a match and cannot remember to finish.
Certainly not, but either way, I mean, still look at that physical specimen, just tall, muscular. If I were 40 years older.
Good point. The farm boy has been known to seed plant people. That's his vertical suplex drop into a pile driver, one of the most devastating maneuvers in all of QAW.
Absolutely. It's a whole lot of blue in this ring, folks, and we still got plenty of action coming up. We're not even halfway through this Rumble.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Tilt-a-whirl neckbreaker there. Down goes Neptune thanks to the real deal, who came in number one. He's still in there.
Man, Tommy Jr., he very well could do it. He could run the marathon, folks.
He's going to need to if he wants that shot at Lloyd Legacy Sharp. Mike Carr goes to work on his kidneys. Road Rage now making him hit the open road.
Is Tommy Jr. going to ride into the sunset? But here we go, another countdown. Who's coming out next?
Neptune and Zio doing intergalactic battle. Who do we have next? It's Conspiracy!
Here. I'm gonna win this Rumble. I'm gonna lose. I already saved the fucking world.
And out goes Road Rage!
Road Rage already eliminated our former champion. I think Zio may have been taken out too. Yes, there he is on the outside. Wow, we're clearing out here. But Conspiracy Carl, he's the one responsible for these time skips you might see in our broadcast, folks, traveling throughout time and getting into all sorts of adventures. Let's see if he's able to break the continuum.
Tommy Jr., a real piece of shit, doing finger push-ups during this matchup. But there goes Farm Boy hangs on.
Impressive stuff there. That's what you got. That's what you do when you've been farming your whole life. You get that grip strength. It's how you grab the scythe.
The other half of Animal Farm, Andrew Mayer, eliminated earlier by the Real Deal, and looks like Tommy Jr. looking to make it a 2-pack by eliminating the Farm Boy. Oh, and there goes DHC.
Conspiracy Carl getting one elimination.
Cravat suplex, down goes Neptune, and here comes the Ghost Teacher. Education.
Hi, I'm Education, the world's favorite substitute. My students, I want to show them some greatness today. That's why I'm here. I'm going to take all my opponents and send them to detention, detention, detention. Also, I'm a ghost.
He is.
He once lost a bet to Zio. He has the entire periodic table. Oh, the Real Deal's out!
Whoa, Conspiracy Carl eliminating Tommy Jr. There you go. The prophecy not fulfilled, but what a hell of an effort.
My God. In memory, I suppose, of the Real Deal's fish, Conspiracy Carl has eliminated the Real Deal.
Well, what we were saying about Education, that is the periodic table tattooed on his right calf there. He had to get that tattoo after losing a match to Zio. He's also one half of the tag team Deadpan alongside the Gourmet Rob Mulligan, and that they've been picking up victories in the tag division, and Education looking to go after one of the biggest prizes of all.
Deadpan, the catalyst for so much change here in QAW. Education, of course, murdered and then brought back to life by the Gourmet on a magical quest, and in their questing, actually ran Maxilon the Magnificent into so much medical debt that Maxilon had to leave QAW.
Look at the YouTube channel.
Mr. Neptune now. There goes the Farm Boy! What the?
Sub-Zero wins. Flawless victory. Friendship again.
It's Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat.
The head of the Lin Kuei army, Sub-Zero, has bloodied Neptune.
My God, how could anybody possibly hope to stand against the Ice Ninja himself?
My goodness, and he's going for a fatality on Mr. Neptune as Conspiracy Carl and Education do battle.
Oh, Conspiracy Carl's still in this. Eddie taking that elbow to the face, and so is Neptune. Sub-Zero just giving up there.
And folks, if you want to get legal advice, which we may need, go to QAWmerch.com/what's intellectual property.
Also, we have to give a shout out to our original sponsor. They've been the zip to our zop folks, Dippin' Dots. Just use that coupon code on dippindots.com. Hey, look, I watched QAW and they mentioned you guys. Do you got any ice cream for 10% off your order?
Who doesn't like frozen space ice cream as Neptune? Oh, El Mejor Luchador! Como se dice pain?
Hello, new fans. My name is El Mejor Luchador, and I'm not going to be your favorite because I'm not great at nonsense. Soy genial luchando.
You heard it, folks. He is un genio de luchando, which means he is the best at luchando.
He is the best at luchando. He's el numero uno in Karen's book, and certainly here. I mean, also one half of Major Waste. Him and his tag partner George Bounchy have been having their run-ins with RIPBS. But who is RIPBS? You're gonna have to watch next week to find out. But either way, Sub-Zero. I can't believe it. He's still in.
He's been fixing his pants for 10 minutes.
You know how to do that move. It's quarter roll forward high punch to fix your pants.
That's right, otherwise you take twice as much damage. Now, El Mejor Luchador, Mr. Neptune telling people to kiss his ass god as Education and Conspiracy Carl doing battle. Deton himself, don't touch our nuts! Don't touch our nuts.
Weird, don't touch our nuts. We're gonna win the Royal Rumble because we don't want you to touch our nuts. And to keep you from touching our nuts, we're gonna win the Royal...
Don't touch his nuts, folks. That is, yes, you saw that correctly. Don't touch our nuts. The squad of squirrels piloting that scarecrow mech suit. It's just like a Gundam. That's what it is. And one hell of a competitor, that's for sure.
The winner of the first ever men's Fauci Surprise ladder match. He has a contract to challenge any title holder whenever he wants. He has the contract. He lost the briefcase to Kevin the Punisher Paquette.
Well, I mean, Deton, just an amazing competitor. I think he actually may have traded that contract to Juicebox, who we very well might see pop up. But either way, he got his nuts, and we are not allowed to touch him.
Don't touch our nuts. And now Conspiracy Carl and Education still doing battle. Neptune fighting off Sub-Zero and El Mejor. And there's Juicebox himself. Sip, bitch.
What do I think? Who's going to win the Rumble? You know, I think Diamond David's going to win the Rumble. I don't. You believe me, you're so stupid. Diamond David can't win anything. Juicebox is winning the Rumble. Y'all thirsty. Sip.
There's no one ecto cooler than Juicebox as he looks to eliminate El Mejor.
Juicebox coming out on top, handing Diamond David Thomas, our commissioner, his first loss on a pay-per-view this past Labor Day at Labor Pains, and he seems to still be riding high off of that.
He holds the record for most distracted wrestler as he stared into nothingness for 5 minutes during a 6-man tag match.
He certainly did.
He also got thrown off a truck.
He did. Diamond David threw him off a truck, yet he survived, and still Juicebox persists. And as do all of our competitors, it's starting to get crowded in there.
Certainly is. Sub-Zero. Oh, now squaring off with Juicebox. El Mejor, the Genio de Lugando. Oh, don't touch. Don't touch the Boston's biggest bad boy.
Boston's biggest bad boy, James Maloney, has entered the Rumble. And if you don't like it, too bad.
That is the famous catchphrase of Boston's biggest bad boy, the former New England States Heritage Champion before losing it to Jacques LaRue at Labor Pains. But again, folks, use that hashtag, too bad.
If you think Boston's biggest bad boy is going to be Boston's biggest winner in this Rumble, oh, Discus Punch grounds Juicebox. My God, the power.
And it looks like, I think Juicebox eliminated Sub-Zero before. We're seeing Sub-Zero hauling his sorry ass out of there. At least it wasn't a fatality.
Friendship?
Again?
Oh, there goes El Mejor.
James Maloney, God, coming in and already scoring an elimination like that. James Maloney, the heavy of the generation, one half of the current men's tag champs, Malpractice, but that seems to be short-lived. Him and his tag partner, the Doctor, are not on good terms.
Not at all. As you said, a former... Whoa!
Oh!
There goes Juicebox!
Deton just eliminated Juicebox, and there goes Education!
Neptune, gets immediately grounded.
God, Mr. Neptune has been in this match for a long time, scoring a number of eliminations. He's rivaling Tommy Jr.
Certainly is, and Oh, hit the nuts! The nuts!
The nuts are out. Don't touch our nuts. I've got to go back to their tree. We're down to 3 in here, but we still got plenty more people entering this ring.
The man who eliminated the real deal, Conspiracy Carl. We got Boston's biggest bad boy, one half of the men's champion, who's just hammering competitors, and Neptune's taking a break.
God, he is. He earns that break. He earned that break, if you ask me. But yeah, James Maloney just being able to execute moves that a man of his size should not be able to do. But you have to. Oh, there goes Conspiracy Carl.
Out goes Carl.
Down to 2.
And now, vertical suplex takes over Neptune. Looks like he's going to be swinging on a star if James Maloney has anything to say about it. Trips up the bad boy. Oh, what does he have in store? Here comes George Bouncy.
Hello everyone out there in Trash Kingdom. This is George Bouncy.
That ring at the Royal Rumble is full of polluters, and George Bouncy's coming to take out the trash.
Chris Bouncy, oh my goodness, he's coming in a house of fire, and as you said, the proud husband of Trash Wife.
He is George Bouncy, just been on an absolute roll ever since his debut, a relative newcomer compared to a lot of these other people in QAW, but picking up wins, and again, his super elasticity. He's like Mr. Fantastic after adapting that power from Trash on the Trash Island in the Great Pacific. He is a dynamic competitor.
Certainly is, and Boston's Biggest Bad Boy dynamically fighting off that dual elimination attempt as Neptune and Bouncy forming a temporary alliance. Belly-to-belly suplex takes down the Trash King.
Again, I mean, that's what. Look at that, jumping up in that flying head scissors. James Maloney is insane.
He weighs in at 400 pounds. He flies around like he weighs 100.
Certainly does.
And here comes Gentleman Doug, one half of the Nightmare Gentleman.
I'm Doug here, reminding you I'm going to win the Battle Royale, because money can buy you anything.
Props to Gentleman Doug for learning how to film horizontally.
Yep, and we'd like to thank our skincare sponsor, QAWmerch.com/Vaseline, for providing that for the lens of Gentleman Doug.
Pick up your Dippin' Dots Vaseline combo package on QAWmerch.com. Don't mix up the two.
Oh, that'd be terrible, but no, not terrible are Neptune's chances of winning as he keeps fighting off George Bouncy.
I think Mr. Neptune, he might have been in here longer than Tommy Jr. I think he came in at like number 6 or 7, and we're up to 21, 22.
I believe so. He's running the field, as it were, like Tommy Jr. said he would, that piece of shit. And now,
ooh.
George Bouncy's in danger of elimination. Here comes the future, and the future looks...
You're looking at the future winner of this Battle Royal, and the future champion of QAW. Welcome to the future.
Ooh.
Strong planting slam on Neptune.
I mean...
The future has arrived.
We've talked about big beefy boys, or at least I've talked about them, and there may be none bigger or beefier than the future. Look at that, just hoisting up James Maloney like he's a bag of trash.
And he's not a trash bag, folks. He's Rich Dembowski. He wasn't in Sean Carter's house. It was a coincidence.
It was, absolutely. But either way, look at this, just hammering on Boston's Biggest Bad Boy.
Certainly is. The other half of Business Casual, as you mentioned earlier, formerly The Big Ticket. He made his career over in Japan, the land of the rising sun, and now he is here to take over QAW.
Oh.
Release Powerbomb. Gentleman Doug fights off George Bouncy. Gentleman Doug, part of some legendary moments here in QAW, once got thrown through a steel cage by the Reverend.
He did, but again, he's got a plan for everything, and he's looking to win this.
It's the governor of New Jersey.
I'm the governor of New Jersey, and I'm going to win this Rumble because the people of the Garden State deserve it.
Look at that glorious mane on the governor of Jersey's head. Last week, he lost a hair versus hair match against Boston's biggest bad boy, James Maloney. The loser had to grow hair, and God, in only a week, he grew that glorious mane. Props to the governor.
An entire head of hair in a week. There's nothing that the least divisive politician in QAW and in politics can't do.
The least divisive politician ever. He is the actual governor of New Jersey, folks. He destroyed the Bumberland Strip Mall, putting the Clone Bros, a former tag team here, out of business. And now his senior advisor is the Dragon, who we've not heard from in a while. But wait, look at this. James Maloney tossing out the future. And there goes the governor, too.
Mr. Neptune and Boston's Biggest Bad Boy, the hoss battle continues.
Good God, Neptune is killing it. And there goes George Bouncy.
Here comes Zip Zimmer, one of the shiniest.
My name is Zip Zimmer, and I'm about to win the Men's Royal Rumble. I guarantee it.
He has a zipper!
He does. Zip Zimmer, the heir to the Men's Warehouse fortune. He's here to... We saw him last week. He just crushed Tom Brady. Yes, that Tom Brady in a one-on-one match. And now he looks like he's going for his own ring.
Certainly is. And now at this point... Oh, Gentleman Doug has been eliminated.
Oh, wait, did you hear that? I think Gentleman Doug's whacked his head on the steel steps.
Gentleman Doug can't catch a break.
He can't.
He's the only competitor to lose to getting pushed over.
He is.
Oh, suplex on Neptune. Neptune now the longest tenured member of this Rumble. Boston's biggest bad boy recovering. Zip Zimmer going to work.
Yeah, I think Neptune's been in it for over 20 minutes, and he's still not tired, avoiding that big boot there and already following up against Zimmer.
Spinning Saito suplex, but Zimmer already back to a vertical base. Rolls out of the way. Neptune going to work. Here comes his cohort, Kung Fu Bruno.
Kung Fu Bruno, who is? Look at this. That almost looks like the Falcon.
I got it is. It was the man, it's the soul trapped inside the Falcon. The Kung Fu Bruno is here.
Why? Wow.
Martial arts expert who used to live in the woods.
He used to live in the woods, but now he lives in this ring. If he's got anything to say about it, Neptune's claim could not get any stronger. He now has a partner in the ring.
The other half of the gentleman, Kung Fu Bruno, and looks like he's squaring off with the bad boy and Zip Zimmer with Neptune. Oh! Down goes Kung Fu Bruno. Zip Zimmer going to work on Neptune. This could be it. No!
Jeez, Neptune will not get out. He's lived in this arena. Oh no, there actually, as I was saying it, Zip Zimmer kicks out Mr. Neptune.
Zip Zimmer is eliminated. Oh my goodness! And now Boston's biggest bad boy is the Iron Man as Zip Zimmer squares off them.
Look who we got next.
TV&D, the king of Woo Pass.
I'm TV&D Heller, and I'm gonna win this week's Royal Rumble. I'm the slipperiest little wrestler in the QAW company.
Him and one half of All Access alongside Brian Rock Moonface. They are the shiniest, slipperiest wrestlers for sure.
Certainly are. Interestingly, pairing off with Zip Zimmer. And now, Boston's biggest bad boy looks like he wants to sing Kung Fu Bruno. Careening out. Oh! European elevated uppercut to the head of TV&D, who takes legendary beatings, folks.
He absolutely does. TV&D to the marathon fighter in his own right. I mean, he's been a part. He was in that men's Fauci surprise ladder match. He was also in the first ever Royal Rumble in QAW history in that debut match, as well as the bad boy, folks. We got two veterans in the ring.
Certainly do. And TV&D taking down Kung Fu Bruno. Kung Fu Bruno, the beautiful beast, now lives in his midsection.
That's how it goes.
And now the Punisher, the formerly undefeated #1 contender to the QAW.
My name is Kevin the Punisher Pocket, and I'm winning this Rumble because I'm the best damn wrestler in this company.
He's not wrong.
He really isn't. Setting a pay-per-view record, destroying Don't Touch Our Nuts at Labor Pains in 5 seconds. The Punisher coming in this late, he might be my pick to win this whole thing. And now him and Zip Zimmer just staring each other down.
Absolutely. Last week won a fatal four-way match to challenge Lloyd Legacy Sharp. The second time both competitors competed last week and came up just short of the QAW Men's Champion.
That was his first loss, and yeah, he lost by a nose. Lloyd Legacy barely got through that one, but now look at this, a Bostonian Destroyer on Zip Zimmer.
Oh, the house party of Zip Zimmer has come to a crashing halt, and TV&D getting worked over by the Punisher. James Maloney has been a house of fire.
He has, but God, when will he tire out? His reserve only seems to grow.
Certainly does. Dragon Screw leg whip there. TV&D trying to eliminate the Punisher, and here comes the Agent of Chaos.
Clown's gonna have the last laugh in the Royal Rumble. Because it's not funny anymore.
The Necromancer himself.
Absorbing the soul of DJB and turning him into a zombie thrall, DJ Zombie, and then raising Bob Ross and Mr. Rogers from the dead. They are RIPBS, folks. He's a necromancer. The Clown is terrifying.
The Clown, an agent of chaos, formerly of creative control. He just wants to make mayhem, as he put it, to sing. Oh, goodness! Boston's biggest bad boy is out!
Kung Fu Bruno making a name for himself, throwing out the bad boy.
Certainly is. And the Clown, as he said, he wants to, oh my goodness, write a symphony, a coronavirus rhapsody, if you will. And TV&D is up against the ropes.
Clown might go viral, and now look at this. Both Zip Zimmer and TV&D on the edge.
Hashtag DJB. There goes Zip Zimmer!
That's 2 eliminations for Kung Fu Bruno.
Oh, I smell a brewing rivalry between Zip Zimmer and Kung Fu Bruno. And the Doctor is insane.
This is the Doctor. I'm in the Rumble for pure malicious vengeance. You know who you are. I'm coming for you. And the Doctor's seeing patience in the ring.
The Doctor, just perhaps the most malicious member of the generation, alongside Diamond David, Wellington Arms, AC Volts, and Boston's biggest bad boy, James Maloney. The Doctor, he is just a monster, folks, changing his form multiple times, and now almost like, is that like a cyborg half head he's got going on?
Every time we've seen the Doctor, every time he comes back stronger. Oh, and the Punisher showing off his strength, fighting off TVA and DJB. The Clown.
But again, with the Doctor in here, we have to remember he is currently one half of the men's tag champs alongside James Maloney. They make up Malpractice, but they're also both in a generation. The faction is crumbling. Who knows if they're going to remain tag champs for much longer?
It's a good question, as we saw him deadlift Kung Fu Bruno, and DVD is bleeding, as he always does.
He always says that man's got fragile skin.
And one man who isn't fragile, it's KTD.
Geeks, tear up the lawsuit. Because it's time to win. KTD time!
We did it! We didn't get sued!
We didn't get sued! Hooray! That's one lawsuit avoided for once. But here he is, KTD, another newcomer here in QAW, making quick work of Amrak in his debut. And now look at this, already putting TVD in the OKD, the overkill driver.
Absolutely. We understand that Amrak was, also caught in the blast of the exploding spellbook. He now goes by Not Willie Nelson, and out goes the Punisher!
The Punisher is out. I did not see that coming at all. But Kung Fu Bruno's been on a tear.
Certainly has been. Now he's paired off with TVA. It's down to the Clown, KTD, the Doctor. Kung Fu Bruno. Who is going to be who is going to challenge either Lloyd Legacy Sharp, Le Magnifique Nordique, or Boston's biggest, Jacques Delac?
Folks, it's one of these five men who's going to be fighting at the Halloween pay-per-view named TBD. And again, I mean, it's crazy seeing TVD. TVD lasted for he was a marathon fighter in that first Rumble back in March, and he's still earning that now. He's got a strong shot here.
Certainly do. The Doctor trying to engineer himself to victory. KTD trying to take himself to the pay window.
Kung Fu Bruno taking a rest there and taking shelter, and now, oh God, I mean, all just taking it to each other. What more can you do when you know nobody else is coming in? This is just your time to wail on your opponent.
Certainly is, and the Clown looking to wail away on the Doctor. As we mentioned before, the Clown was just consumed with making chaos here in QAW, but once he became a necromancer and absorbed his thrall, DJB, he's become unstoppable.
He has. I mean, he almost a subject of ridicule for a long time on a legendary losing streak back in the spring into the summer. But yeah, he's found a renewed energy in taking that soul of DJB.
Certainly has, and he's winning not only through his own singles efforts, but through RIPBS, as you said, who once defeated Guy Fieri and Einstein.
Yep, it happened.
Check us out, youtube.com/Quarantine Action Wrestling. And folks, if you're enjoying tonight's action, we are on 2MB Studios every Thursday at 8 o'clock. Catch the fever.
Every single Thursday. Follow us on Instagram and give a like. And folks, honestly, if you're watching 2MB Studios Twitch right now and you have not followed or subscribed, please do so. They have a wealth of content 7 nights a week featuring the works of several amazing artists and comedians. It's great stuff. And if you have an Amazon Prime account, we know you do, you can subscribe to the channel for free on your end, and you can support all these artists.
For free?
For free! Fuck indeed. Now look at the Doctor barely hanging on there as there he goes.
We're down to the final 4. It's KTD, KFB, DJB, and TV. Wow.
Look at this. Lloyd Legacy Sharp, the QAW men's champion. You got to imagine, but down to the final 4, he's got to be paying extra special attention to this right now.
Certainly is. And again, we'd like to thank our Vaseline sponsor. They've been everywhere.
They certainly have. And again, folks, yeah, it seems like whoever wins this, they very well could be challenging. If they choose to go for the men's championship at the Halloween pay-per-view, they could be facing... Wait, there goes Kung Fu Bruno!
The tribe has spoken! KFB is out courtesy of TV and D. Oh, basement dropkick. Down goes KTD.
Oh, and a final tribal council on the Clown out of nowhere. Oh, it's only these three. Which one of these men is going to the Halloween pay-per-view named TBD?
KTD, the freshest man in the ring. Oh! Front cutter there by the Clown. KTD entered in at number 30. The Clown is the second. Oh, but that's it. KTD's out!
I got taking the last spot in the Rumble, but already I did not see that coming. But thank God we're not being sued, folks. It's one of these two men.
We're down to the Clown in TV-A-D. TV-A-D, he's a former QAW Men's Tag Team Champion. We haven't seen him have a lot of single success, but could this be his night?
This very well could be. And the Clown, I mean, we know how unstoppable he's been. He did lose at Labor Pains, but got the knees up blocking that trapeze accident, folks. This is getting insane. The fans are going nuts. Get off my shirt.
These fans are on their feet. The Clown has TV-A-D up against the ropes, literally. Oh, but fights him off with an elbow to... Oh! An elbow to the thigh. You wonder if Brian Rock Moonves is watching backstage with bated breath.
You gotta imagine he's hoping that his tag partner can get to that championship match. And also TV-A-D and Brian Rock seems that they've taken on a new attitude as All Access, serving as, well, the hitman for some kind of shadowy figure backstage who is yet to be revealed. And perhaps this was part of that figurehead's plan.
My goodness, TV-A-D, he could challenge for the tag team titles with Brian Rock Moonves, or as you said, he could offer up that opportunity to that shadow figure.
He could. I mean, but you have to imagine, perhaps there's word going around Lloyd Legacy, as we just saw, watching this intently. He might be expecting whoever wins this to challenge him. But could it be TV-A-D? Could it be?
The man with the woo pass. Is this enough to overpower the Clown?
He's still hanging on. The Clown got one hand in the shoulder there and not going. Yes, he gets out.
Buries an elbow into the top of the head of TV-A-D, who's been dazed.
It's amazing. It's amazing he was able to land that elbow with how oiled up a TV-A-D normally is.
European uppercuts finding their mark 3 in a row. Now the Clown is dazed.
It's just blow after blow at this point, folks. I mean, both these men are just tired.
They're exhausted and Impaler DDT, down goes a D.
Brutal stuff on that shaved head. Clown, he might be taking control here.
The added friction of getting bounced off of here we go. Oh, the Clown, this could be the end of the night. This could be the end of the set for TV-A-D. Does he have enough to fight him off?
He's fighting it. They're both struggling. They're both literally at the end of their ropes. Is TV-A-D about to go? No, he escapes.
Oh! Pounds the Clown into the back of the trapezius. Ironic, given the trapeze happenings of the Clown. And now TV-A-D, he's hulking up!
He is, but no, right there, reversing that momentum. The Clown is still in this, and they're just missing moves. They're so tired.
They're fighting with, just a pure will, a desire to win. These men, giving it everything they have in the middle of the ring. Folks, this is QAW.
It is. Which of these men are going to the Halloween pay-per-view? He's got TV-A-D by the scruff of his neck.
Is it going to be the Clown? Is it going to be TV-A-D? Goes to work on the vertical base of a D. He's crumbling.
Is this it? Is this it?
Yes! The Clown is the winner!
Oh my God, the Clown wins the second men's QAW Royal Rumble match. He is going to the Halloween pay-per-view named TV-A-D to challenge any champion of his choice.
The Agent of Chaos, and as we said, he could challenge any men's champion. Who will the Clown pick?
Who will he pick, folks? And I know who you're going to pick every single Thursday night at 8 p.m. Watch us on 2MB Studios Twitch. That's twitch.tv/2MB Studios or BreadySetGo.com. Every single Thursday at 8 p.m. We are so excited to be here. So excited. Thank you for joining us.
Folks, keep using that hashtag #TheClown or hashtag DJB and that Halloween pay-per-view. It's right around the corner, so buy your candy, stay home, and watch QAW October 31st.
Again, absolutely. He's going to that Halloween pay-per-view named TBD. Folks, thank you again so much for joining us.
QAW for Buckley Swantoon. I'm Mike Mann, Quarantine Action Wrestling. Catch the fever!
Love you.